Hi once again. I did not introduce myself. Hello everybody. My name is Julia Chiazo, the MD CEO of the Jiffy Brand Limited. So I'm going to be your coach most of the time, and my team too will also assist me in the process. So we're going to be working as a team to get your goals. So first thing first, I'm going to go straight into the first one, which is introduction to hairs. Take a deep breath. So now you want to go into hair business. Some customers are going to come to you who does not know about hair. How are you going to talk to them? How are you going to advertise to them? How are you going to make them to know that you know your onions? So the first thing is to understand hair. So when we say understand hair, there are different types of things, knowing different types of hairs, different type of closures, how hair comes from factories, how it comes from companies, different textures, different qualities, but first and foremost, so types of hairs. The very simple type of hair first is, hairs are, let me say, majorly in 3 categories. Yes, I can say 3 categories. So we have the straight looking hairs, and every of these hairs, let me use the word that they have children. Okay, so every of these hairs have children, but the 3 categories first, the straight hairs, then we have the wavy hairs, so the wavy hairs or slash bouncy hairs, then we have the coily hairs. So these are the 3 major categories, but now I'm going to be taking them one by one. Basically, we have 3 categories of hairs that everybody that is in this industry needs to understand. So these categories have subcategories, or you can say in the street language, they get children. So those 3 categories has children, and they have subcategories. So the 3 categories first is straight hairs. So this is a straight hair. You can see it's straight. Then we have a wavy hair. Then this is a wavy hair. You can see it's wavy. Then we have a coily hair. So the 3rd category is a coily hair. And this is a coily hair. So once you see these 3 categories, you understand how hairs are. Just like what is on me now is a coily hair. So now we're going to be taking these categories one by one and looking at their subcategories. So first, we're going to go with straight hairs. So straight hairs has subcategories. That straight hair that you know, it can come in a yaki stroke, kinky straight. So yaki straight is Y-A-K-I straight, or kinky straight. So but most times now they use yaki straight. Before they usually use kinky straight. So kinky can confuse people a bit with the coily kinky, but yaki has come to stay. So I'm just telling us these 2 names in case we hear probably suppliers or customers using the name, you are aware where they are coming from. So, and we have silky straight. So silky straight is the 2nd subcategory of a straight hair. Then the 3rd subcategory of a straight hair is bone straight. Bone straight. So now we're going to be looking at different type of straight to understand. So this particular one I opened, this video that is here, and I'm sure we'll put some other ones. So this is a bone straight. So it's more silky, the strands, there are less flyovers, they are not easily coiled. So one of the characteristics of a bone straight hair is that it cannot be coiled. It's always, or even if it's coiled, the coils will not stay long on it. So anybody or any customer looking to get a straight hair that they don't need to, that they just want that this straight hair is a straight hair, then they should go for a bone straight. So saying that a bone straight cannot easily coil doesn't mean that if you fold it for long, it will not bend. It would bend, but it's likely to straighten back very soon, easily. So it always maintain his straight nature. But when it comes to silky straight, so like this kind of hair now is a silky straight hair. So this type of hair here is a silky straight hair. So one of the characteristics of a silky straight hair is that you can easily coil it. So once you can coil it and style it well, you can make it look body wave, you can make it look like some kind of bounce, you can recreate. So that's one thing about silky straight. So it is multi-usage. You can use it as a coily, as a wavy hair. You can use it as a straight hair. When you're tired of making it wavy, you can straighten it back. So that's one thing about silky straight hair. And silky straight hair, the real look when you see it is like a relaxed hair. So let's say, okay, we blacks, how our hair is like a relaxed hair. So a yaki hair and a kinky straight hair, either yaki or kinky straight hair, is like a natural hair. So when you see what a yaki straight looks like, it looks more natural. Okay, so I've seen a picture of it. So can we see this? Can we see this? Can we see the look? So this is like a yaki straight hair. So despite I'm showing you this, you can still go to Google and look at all these pictures to know them well. When you also buy them, feel them so that you know them better. So these are the 3 categories of straight hairs. And what are the characteristics of this yaki straight hair? Most people want their hair to look natural. Maybe they already have other types of straight hair and they just want something different, but they are themed straight hairs. You can suggest this for them, or they can be the ones asking for it because they want that natural feel. And again, another characteristic of this hair is that it always very full. So if you can see this video well, see how one bundle looks from here to here. That's how full it is. So you always give extra full illusion. So, and a silky straight hair might not give you that much fullness, but it's going to be straight and silky. So before bone straight came, silky straight is what a lot of people have been using and they are okay with it. So this is still another silky straight hair. So you can just see how it's just going to sit. It can come in any color. And in our training, we still talk about color, but concentrate on the type of hair. So now that we understand straight hairs, we're going to go to the next segment, which is the wavy or the bouncy hair. So I showed us what a wavy hair looks like, but during the course of this training, I'm going to be showing us a lot of different types of hairs so that we can understand. So the bouncy hairs can come like this. So it can come like this. You can see it has some kind of bounce in hair. So you can have hairs that are like magic bounce. You can have hairs that are like any kind of bounce people want to name it. Mysterious bounce, spiral bounce. So you can see this. So when it comes to wavy family, this is what wavy family gives you. This, or the popular body wave I've already showed you earlier. So this is also a wavy hair. So now that we understand all this type of wavy hair that comes in different categories, who are wavy hairs for? Wavy hair are for most people that like to use it are brides, people that are like maybe team wavy hair. They just like wavy hair to look bouncy and it's a hot cake. So we have magic bounce, and I wish I could see some while I'm scrolling. Okay, I can't really see one, but this is still a bounce. This is a spiral bounce. So people, women love bouncy hair a lot. They love bouncy hair a lot. It gives you that illusion. This is not its style, so just to show you how it looks. Okay, so then who are these wavy hairs for? They are for people that love something flowy. They don't just want the straight. They feel like straight is so blah. They want a little bit of drama, a little bit of fullness. So they love it. They want when they move their hair, it moves. You understand now? When they move their hair, it bounce back. So those are the people that it is for.
Someone just had the nerve
So
to ask
this
me,
is what a bouncy hair too can look like. Let me see this here. Can you see this here? That's what it can look like. When you install it, this is what it looks like. So I want thing to, okay, once we get to maintenance, I'll talk about that. So that's all about wavy and bouncy hair. And the truth is that every bouncy hair came from a wavy hair. So that's why over time, with use of wavy hairs, they become, use of bouncy hairs, they become wavy. But doesn't mean you can't take it back to being bouncy as well, okay? So I hope we're on the same page. So Now I've dealt with wavy and bouncy. We understand the different categories. So, and even the body wave hair too can be straightened as a straight hair. So if someone has a body wave hair and they bought a quality hair and maybe they're tired of it looking wavy, they can straighten it for an event. It's just that the straightness will not last forever. It will become wavy soon, but it can go for a straight hair for a time being. Okay, so and now I've come to coily hairs. So under coily hairs, we have the ones we call the pixie coil, which is the popular kid in the block. We have Burmese coil, we have kinky coil, we have kinky coil, which other coil? Deep wave, deep coil, jerry coil. So all these I mentioned right now are under coily hairs. So this is what Burmese coils look like. So it's like the original Indomie coils, because other people might likely call this name Indomie coil. So when you see a customer saying Indomie coils, this is what they mean. They mean Burmese coil. And some people can also mean it as pixie, because before Burmese coils came, pixie coil was the coil that was used simultaneously. Okay, so this pixie coil here, this might not give you the proper illusion, but let's look at it. Can you see this part, the springy part of it? Because this one has been brushed out a bit where my fingers are. So that's what explains how pixie coil is. As I'm scrolling and I see more pixie, I'm going to show us, but in the meantime I would, okay, I've seen one pixie already. So this is pixie coil. Can we see it closely? So you can see that it has like a spring macaroni shape. I don't know if macaroni is the right word, but when you comb it out, it looks like somehow like Indomie, but not like really Indomie coil like that. So let's see if this picture would also do justice to us seeing pixie coil. So we can see the coil. So pixie coil is hairs that women love, girls love it a lot. So we have jerry coil. Jerry coil is like the one I have on me. So you can see it also looks like a pixie coil. Over time, when you brush a pixie coil, it's likely to look like this. So where am I? Okay, so we now have the deep wave. We have deep wave, we have loose wave. They usually look alike. Look at, this is a deep wave. So this is a deep wave. Loose wave, the coils are loosed than this. Then, okay, I've already seen a loose wave already. So this is a loose wave. This is a loose wave. So once you rig it, it will look more coily. It's not a body wave. You can see the waves are loosed. And one thing about coily loosed wave, those coils are defined. If you can notice this line that I showed us here, see when these things are coily, can you see this spacing in this line? Let's say from here to here. Those type of things are what defines the coil. So it defines the coil. Then we have which one is this? Okay, so this is a jerry. So like we can see, this is a jerry. So this is a jerry. I don't know if you can see it very well. Like this I have on me. This, once it's brushed out, this is brown new. So we have the jerry. So all the various coilies, as you see the names that will be specified when they are being posted, you get to know the hairs more. So this is also pixie. Yes, pixie coil. Yeah. So those are it. Now we've talked about them and all their children. I will end this video here, and the next one we're going to talk about is types of closures, types of frontals, types of closing in a hair.